Shalom, Akim. We give all praises to Yahweh Shemi Awashai. We give double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Peace and shalom to the elect. Shema, I'm off in the DC camp. Just sitting here, like I always do, reading these scriptures, pondering on these scriptures. I got this parable, it comes to me, in spaces of time where you think about these scriptures, and these meanings come to your head, and the understanding of the truth come to your head, and you think about them, and what the Lord has given you. You can't take for granted what He has taken away from others. You have to learn from these examples, because all examples of the truth, all examples in this thing of ours that we see, that we do, that we go through, all have a meaning. Everything is spiritual. Everything comes in spirits. Everything comes in understandings of this truth. So you have to really understand what you're in, what you got yourself into, what the Lord has gotten you into, because with thy word you could be exalted, or by your word you could be condemned, your own word. So we're going to just bring this out. This is Luke chapter 14. I'm going to start at the top, verse 1. It says, "And it came to pass, as he went into the house of one of the chief Pharisees to eat bread on a Sabbath day, that they watched him." And this is what all the people of Israel, not only Israel but the other nations, what they doing. They watching us, man. Every little step we take, every little thing that is said about a Hebrew Israelite is going to be taken, is going to be magnified. Like this guy, seen a video about this guy who supposed to be sleeping with this 14-year-old girl, and the mom of the 14-year-old girl okayed it. Now he's she and him is up on charges for endangering a minor. But is she really a minor at 14? If she had a period, if she passed the flower age, she's not a minor. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, if she had a father or whatnot to receive the dowry, or give the blessing for this man to have his daughter. But she's of age. She's of age. She could be taken. She could be taken if she's of age and she passed the flower age, regardless of what Esau's talking about. So they always watching Israel. They always coming, and what we do, what we say, how we act, and in all aspects of life is going to be multiplied and magnified. So you got to watch your step. Just like Bobby Brown said, every little step I make. You know what I mean? You got to watch every step you take. It says, "And behold," verse 2, "behold, there was a certain man before him which had the dropsies. And Yahushua answered, spake unto him the lawyers and Pharisees, saying, Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day?" This is what Yahushua say. So, he already knew in their mind what they was thinking. Well, I'm going to get ready to heal this palsy, and I know they're going to have something to say. So I beat them to the punch. And he said, is it lawful to heal on a Sabbath day? In other words, is it lawful to do good on a day of rest? And the answer is yes. It's lawful to do good on it, because really what you're doing is the Lord's work. You are continuously doing the Lord's work if you with the Lord and the Lord is with you. You always, in every aspect of your life, you always supposed to be living in the ways of the Lord. It says, "And they held their peace; they didn't answer him. And he took him and healed him and let him go." See, verse 5, "And answered them, saying, Which of you shall have an ass or an ox fallen into a pit, and will not straightway pull him out on the Sabbath day?" So he's giving it right back to him. He's like, wait a minute. If something bad happened to your property, you won't help it on the Sabbath day. You see what I'm saying? So you always, constantly, always, as a matter of fact, when you take that animal or fix that property on the Sabbath day, you always say, the water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for giving you that property and helping you through the task of fixing or helping this person on the Sabbath day. You don't abuse it, with nonsense and wickedness. You see, because you're supposed to always live according to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. This verse 6 says, and they could not answer him again to these things. So they really couldn't answer him. So they couldn't do it. And this is how we supposed to challenge these people with our uprightness in our walk. Where they can't say anything about what we do and what we say. You see, you leave no any way for the devil to get in. You see, you leave no way for the devil to get in to try to trump and try to upset you or upset what you're trying to do lawfully and to live your life righteous. You see, you let the devil not into your space by walking uprightly through the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You see? And it says, and he put forth a parable to those which were bidden when he marked how they chose out of the chief rooms, saying unto them, when thou art bidden of any man to a wedding, sit not down in the highest room, lest a more honorable man than thou be bidden of him. And he that bide there, and him come and say to thee, give this man place, and thou begin with shame to take the lowest room. So you don't try to exalt yourself in your walking and in your doing. You know what I'm saying? You just do your duty, man. Do your job. Do your, perform in your lot. Don't try to do too much. It says here, don't try to sit among other elders or try to be teachers above your teachers. This is what you see in Israel. You see in teachers trying to be above their teachers by saying, "Are you sure that your breakdown and your doctrine is correct?" No, Negro, are you sure of your doctrine and your your aspect of understanding the scriptures, your breakdowns? These guys. You see these guys. Always trying to outdo someone else. That's Israel for you. Always trying to outdo your own people, outdo the wicked, and outdo these other nations. Don't walk like them. Be better than them and show it through your fruits. Show it through your actions. All you doing is arguing amongst your own people, doing the same old things as the heathen would do. Try to put another man down. You see? It says, but when thou art bidden to go and sit in the lowest room, that when he that buyeth thee come, he may say unto thee, friend, go up higher, then shalt thou have worship in the presence of them that sit at meat with thee. For whosoever exalteth itself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. So you don't be the one to try to put yourself in that place. Let Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai do his duty. Let him put you up. Take the lowest. Take the humble route. Right? If these men is teaching the wrong doctrine, or we teaching the wrong doctrine, I teaching the wrong doctrine, that ain't for you to judge. Because the same judgment, what does Matthew 7 say? The same judgment you judge, you're going to be judged if you go off. You see what I'm saying? So how are you going to feel when you feel a mote in your eye after you trying to pull the mote out of someone else's eye? That's what the scriptures say, man. Take the low road. Be humble. Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he has his plans, he has his will. What he do is what he do. So if the man is going up, that's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's doing. Right? That ain't for you to be, screaming out on a person. And, are you sure? Are you right? You know what I'm saying? You trying to be above your measure, man. Because, we're all trying to walk that perfect path. You ain't the one to say what's right and what's wrong. You know, let Yahweh Shem Yah be the judge. Let Yahweh Shem Yah Shah be the judge. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we are the judges of the earth. We understand the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? But what you do is try to belittle a man instead of trying to recorrect him, right? Right? Reprove him, right? And be humble about it. You don't even try to be humble about it. It's like what you do. Look at what you do. Look what you doing. And you doing the same old thing, because everything that's done in secret will be brought out to the light. You know? So you take that humble route, man. We ain't got time to be you know, down in our own people, man, like that, you know, when it comes to teaching this word, you know. This teaching this word, man, is come straight from the scriptures, man. You have to understand that what we do, you know, we do for the edification of the body, man, the whole body. You know what I'm saying? And if you're supposed to be part of the body, you know, it affects us all. You see? So watch what you do, man. Watch what you do. With that, I say, call halal Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We say double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone who has taught us well, who have taught us this truth through the power and of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Peace and shalom to the elect that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth through the four corners of the globe. We say shalom.